Welcome to another video from Weifang Liao and her husband of 18 years, Gweilo 60. Yes, I've been known as Weifang's husband in China for 18 years now.
No, you become your wife 18 years.
You become my wife? I become her husband. Our 18th anniversary is today, August 29th, 2021. We met on August 1st,
2003.
2003. And 14 days later, Weifang and me were both sitting at Vancouver Airport eating Tim Hortons.
Drinking Tim Hortons coffee.
And eating donuts.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, it hasn't been an easy trail. 18 years married to a Chinese girl. It has its ups and downs, doesn't it?
Yeah, you know.
Sometimes it's tough.
It's very tough.
There's cultural differences.
Upside downs, you know, it's the same like the normal everybody does.
When they say opposites attract, well, yeah, because like I love the sun.
I don't. I hate the sun.
I like beer.
I don't.
I love meat.
I don't.
Hey, yeah. I love girls.
Are you gay?
Yeah, well, but you see, the thing is that being married to somebody from a different country is difficult at times. There's that cultural difference, there's the language difference, there's the humor difference, all of these different things. And we've been through all of it over the last 18 years. And I can tell you that it has been an experience of a lifetime.
It's not that easy.
It's not that easy, but it's rewarding after you look back on it. When we got together back in 2003, and it was sort of whirlwind romance, we met August 1st of 2003. And on the 14th of August, she was in Canada because we knew how to pull the strings. And on August 29th, we were married. So we were married 29 days, actually 28 days because we met on August 1st. 28 days, or 28 days, and then we got married in Prince Albert of Saskatchewan of Canada. Exactly. So it was pretty quick, and you think, what the hell are you doing, man? Like, you could have made a mistake of a lifetime. Yeah, but it turned out pretty damn good. And we're still together 18 years later. So,
but you have to mean it. Sometimes we fight.
Oh yeah, we fight.
You cannot.
She yells at me. She actually does yell at me.
I don't know.
Show people how you yell at me. Yeah, she only does it in private. And see, that's okay, because some things we don't put on the internet when she yells at me.
Or sometimes you nice to me, you put outside?
Well, I'm always nice. I'm Canadian.
Of course.
And if I did something wrong, you know, I'll just say sorry later anyway. So it's a Canadian thing, right?
You never. You're very hard to say sorry. And I have to explain to you from the day one to day now, and then you think about overnight, and then next morning you try to nice to me, and you say, do you want to go somewhere to eat?
Yes, because
that's the way you say sorry, but you never say sorry.
That's because I'm hungry, Weifang.
That's just there. You didn't say sorry.
Yeah, if you were a beer drinker, I'd say, you want to go have a beer? But you're not a beer drinker.
Yeah.
I love this girl because this girl, I can go to the fridge and none of my beer gone. Because
I never drinking and save the beer for him, you know, and he loved that because nobody fighting with him for beer. Everybody knows it.
That's a number one reason for divorce in Canada is the wife drank the beer.
That's a bullshit.
Ate all the food, drank all the beer, and then stole the car. But as I said before, our life hasn't been a bowl of cherries all the time. We've gone through some good times. We ran a couple of companies and we did really good at it. We got together and we actually we helped each other do what we had to do to make enough money to retire at an early age. So, Weifang, what the hell were you thinking? You get on an airplane to a foreign country with a guy that you've only met
for 14 days.
Yeah. So what were you thinking?
I don't know.
He's gorgeous.
Honestly.
Honestly, gorgeous.
Honestly to say, okay? And
Okay.
I didn't go for the beauty, whatever it is.
The beauty.
That's
No.
what you say. I only know if I have the ticket and I have the visa on my hand, and then I have the ticket to go to Canada. Why not? That's the only thinking is that. And I take the chance and then I win. I won, right?
And yeah, you won. And you had a round trip ticket, so if things didn't work out, you could just jump on an airplane and go home.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
the beginning with.
And you know, I made sure that you had a round trip ticket just because Immigration Canada said she had to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you know, it's not just about that. You know, for today we're talking about a little bit marriage, okay? And you know, for the foreigner, marry a foreigner is not an easy thing. I still have to say, like my life to marry him is like a little bit like a gamble. I don't know. Before that, I don't know if it's successful or not successful. It's just I say I got a chance, I do it.
Yeah, and it was successful.
Yeah, not
Ish.
bad, but the thing is,
Come on, throw me a bone here, girl.
I have to say every marriage, and I don't know, Gweilo,
There's good and bad in every marriage.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
I cannot just always bring a ball of cherry for everybody. That's not true.
How about a case of beer?
No,
No. How about a bottle of wine?
no.
A barbecued rib steak with baked potatoes, sour cream, and chives.
No, the thing is, what do I want is maybe a cup of, how do you say, the berry beer in the lemon.
Oh, raspberry,
A raspberry.
Belgium raspberry
Yeah.
beer. Now
that would be great.
rocks.
And
yeah.
a piece nice cheesecake.
Okay, so like we met in 2003. We started a couple businesses. It was all my idea, and
Yeah. Okay.
and in 2014 we retired.
Yeah.
So from 2003 to 2014, and it was like only about 10 and a half years. It wasn't the full 11 years. We retired. Why was that? Why do you think it was?
Because me.
Because she pushed me into, like I was working for this other guy, let's call it a guy, and
Okay.
well, he seemed like a nice guy until it came to money, and then he turned into a dick. But that's fine. So we sort of went out on our own.
Yeah, kind of, you know, I want him to get into his business, his own business, because he so good on he does.
So what you're saying is I was really good at what I did.
Yes,
Okay.
I have to agree with that.
She has, boy, that's good. And then after we retired, and we didn't have to work anymore, we were in China for a couple of years, about a year and a
Yeah.
half, and then what happened?
Yeah, go play around the half of Chinese Asia country a little bit, and then with my family for a little while, with my dad, you know, and then I don't know, and bad things come to get you. You sometimes you never know, right?
So what happened? You want to talk about it?
Yes, okay,
It's okay?
yeah, and then
She's strong.
and I just try because I never have a kid, hey, and then I very close to my health, and then I just check out something wrong and wherever, and we back to the normal, and then you know just bad thing comes, and I never forgot that kind of days. It's difficult. That's just it, and you know life is not always about like a ball of cherry, right?
Well, life isn't all about money. Life
Yeah.
isn't all about travel. Life is basically health.
But the thing is,
So what happened? You never said anything about what happened.
I think everybody know it. I got breast cancer.
Breast cancer.
Yeah, 3 years ago.
And what did they do to you?
chemo me, radiation me, operation.
Pretty tough
and-
times.
Yeah, I think from Gweilo's mouth, I just half dead, you know. And but I fight for it.
You look pretty tough.
Yeah, but you know,
We were walking to one of her chemo treatments. Yeah, I think it was in December. It was in the wintertime.
yeah.
And
Start October.
and well, it started in October, yeah, but
It's
I think
snowing.
it was December. And
It's snowing.
we were walking, and I'll put a picture in here. We were walking to the hospital, which is only like a block away, and there's wild rabbits in Nanaimo. And anybody knows a wild rabbit, how skittish they are. Weifang walked up
And pet the rabbit.
and petted the rabbit,
Yeah.
and
And you told him. Yeah.
and this rabbit didn't run away. Why?
I think maybe that kind of times my smell.
You smell like chemo. You smell like
I don't know.
chemicals at that time.
I don't know, but I just done it, you know.
Probably no threat. I would imagine the rabbit knew that you weren't a threat.
Maybe.
That was weird. That was the weirdest thing I've seen in my life.
Yeah.
Because you even look at one of those rabbits, they run away. But she just walked over and kneeled down and started petting this rabbit, and the rabbit just stood there and took it.
Yeah, you know, that kind of times I don't remember too much.
Too much.
But I
she-
still remember the hurts, the scared.
She would go for her chemo. She would come home. She would sleep for 4 days. She would, you know, and that's part of being married too. And it doesn't matter if you're Chinese, English, Canadian, Spanish, whatever. A marriage is more than just fun and games and traveling and stuff. So Weifang, after 18 years, what have you learned about marriage to a foreigner? A good-looking foreigner, but still a foreigner.
No, you are Chinese, blue eyes Chinese.
Well, I'm Chinese-eyed, yeah. Well, that's it. Eyes, not with eyes, but you know what I mean. So what have you learned about being married to a foreigner?
Hard.
It's hard.
Yeah. You know, you have to prepare to
The cultural differences.
give each other a lot of understanding. Is right? Understanding.
Understanding, yeah.
Yeah.
That has a lot to do with it.
And
One-
you have to give a lot of understanding to each other, and you respect each other.
Respect. Understanding and respect, yeah.
Yeah. And then it's not just a person; it's the whole family.
Well, that's just it. When you met my dad, what did you think?
It's nice.
When you met my brother Warren, what did you think?
Even nicer.
How about my children? See, I threw that one in for. Well, how about Miranda?
She's good.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, she's wonderful.
So Weifang, when you're thinking about getting married to a foreigner and you're talking to the Chinese girls now, what are you going to tell them? Don't do it! Don't do it!
No.
See, that's what my dad told me when I was coming over to visit Weifang. He said, "Don't do it! Don't do it!" And now he loves her like like a sister or a daughter.
Yeah, I wish your daddy is a pretty
good. We go fishing
relationship.
together and stuff like that.
You know,
But-
he is more close to my own dad. You know,
Yeah.
and what should I say is, if you still trying to get a marry a foreigner, you have to think about it, the country, the family, and you have to respect to each other families. And then foreigner have a lot of things not the same like a Chinese, and you have to prepare for it. It's not that easy.
So can you prepare in 29 days?
What's that mean?
Well, we only knew each other for 29 days. Can you prepare for this in 29 days?
No, you can't.
So how the hell did you make it through it?
You know, it's the same like a feeder tray, a girl a tray. Every day you have to give water. You have to have some sand for the tree. You need to put time and how do you say energy on
and
it.
energy into it.
Yeah.
So, you know, we've basically run out of time here. My battery's dying. So, and I thought I had another battery, or else this would go on for another 15, 20 minutes. So that's another video from Weifang Liao and her husband Gweilo 60
On 18 years anniversary.
and their 18-year anniversary.
Yeah.
We actually made it 18 years.
18 years.
So if you're thinking about getting married to a foreigner,
Careful.
be very careful. It only works for certain people. You have to have that adventure in you, that adventurous streak. You have to.
And the girl have to nice. The guy have to kind.
Well, exactly. And being married to a Chinese girl, if you're a Canadian, you have to like exotic beauties. Oh yeah, cheap beer, and warm weather. Like seriously, life is good in mainland China. Anyway, that's
And-
another video.
And you have to prepare to take care of Gweilo.
Yeah, exactly. I need food and beer. And anyway, that's another video from Gweilo 60.
And Weifang Liao. See you later.
Peace out. Oh, never forget to put a couple bucks in the children's Patreon account. It's for a good cause. Thanks for watching. Bye now.